Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Josh. I'm the master and founder electrician here at Empowered Electric, and welcome to Empower ED, where we try to take a closer look at all things skill trade related, give you DIYers and electricians a little tips and tricks of the trade. So today I want to talk a little bit about MC cable and how to split it and how to put a connector on it. MC cable, honestly, whenever I was an apprentice, wasn't something we used a lot of. We didn't do it a lot of in the walls. We were running conduit from box to box. All we used MC cable was for fixture whips. I think with current construction prices going up, you're seeing more MC cable in the walls and above ceiling. So I wanted to just show you the way that I learned how to cut it. This isn't necessarily the only way, but it's the way that I learned. So a lot of people talk about using it like a roto splitter. It's a big tool. I actually don't have one. I've never owned one. It might be the most code compliant way to cut MC cable, but that's not what I'm gonna show you here. What I'm gonna show you here is the way that I learned. You take the MC cable, usually you want about 6 inches from the connector, right? So you get about a thumb's length to the back of your, what's that called? The back of your palm, the back of your hand. Aaron just said palm, I'm gonna say hand, but you know what I'm saying. So then you grab it here with your thumb and you simply just bend it until it breaks open. Once it breaks open like that, you rotate it counterclockwise and it opens up. So once it breaks open, you're just gonna use your diagonal cutters and you're just gonna snip it. Now you wanna make sure that when you cut it, you're not cutting any of the wire, okay? You pull the metal sheathing off, you pull the plastic sheathing down, and when you cut it this way, you wanna make sure that you're cutting the plastic sheathing, and you see how this metal right here is a little bow jangle dangled. Now that's a word that we like to use here at Empower ED. You get the visualization, okay? But you cut that so that it takes away that sharp edge. Now then, after that, a lot of people like to use these red heads. To be honest, the journeyman that trained me never really had us put these in, but it's just an extra safety precaution to slide that in to make sure that the wire, when you put the connector on, doesn't nick on that metal outside cable. Once that's done, you're gonna use your, we love these Arlington snap-in connectors, okay? If you can zoom in there, Brett, you see that there's like some little metal contraptions that when you push it down, it keeps it from pulling off. But sometimes when you're pushing it in, those little connectors, those little metal pieces will nick your wire. So I would usually take my needle nose, shove it down there a little bit, just a little bit to open it up. Once I do that, you just push the wire in ever so gently, struggling like a dork here. I said stork, not dork. And then you push it in. Now when you push it in, you hear that clip both times. It's gonna be on there good and tight. You can even pull the wire a little bit just to make sure it's not nicked anywhere, but that's what you do. So let's do it again, just a little quicker, just so you get a good visualization. Here's our other piece. Get about 6 inches, you break it, you spin it clockwise. It's okay if you spin a lot more than what you need. To be honest, I need to get some WD-40 on these diagonal cutters. They are hard to freaking twist. And like I said, some people might tell you that you need to use roto snips or roto zips, whatever they call them. If you want to buy those and put them in your tool bag and carry them around, by all means do it. But this is the way that I've liked. This is the way that I've done it. We've done it a lot. We've ran a lot of MC cable here. And that is how it goes on. Now, sorry, just the last little thing I'm gonna say, if you need to pull this off for some reason, if you twist it counterclockwise, it will come off the sheathing and pull up. The only thing you gotta watch out for is making sure you don't nick the wire. Pulled the little red head out too. So that's how you split MC cable and put a single barrel connector on. Guys, as always, thanks a ton for tuning in to this week's edition of Empower ED. If you've liked what you've seen, be sure to rate and subscribe, share the videos. Just know that each and every week we're gonna show up to try to teach you what we've learned. Have a great week.